Good evening. Tonight I would like to talk to you about patents and property rights and why they're important. Patents and property rights hold a sacred place in the hearts of Americans. While they're not necessarily foremost at dinner table conversation, they are central to how our capitalist economy functions, and that the concept that I own something and therefore it's mine cannot be violated. This is something that our government is part of protecting. So, if a company offers a product that lowers food costs and increases food supply, but has poured enormous amounts of money into the research and development to patent this product, we as a society both owe them the patent protections, and the government is responsible for ensuring that these patents are protected, not only to ensure that this company continues to conduct appropriate research and development, but in the spirit of protecting property rights at large. In relation to how genetically modified organisms have accomplished this and should merit this protection, first we look at David Zilberman's interview with Scientific American. He told David Friedman in 2013 that genetically modified organisms had lowered the price of food and increased the output of corn, cotton, soy, had changed this by almost 20 to 30%. Now, increasing something, especially things like corn and soy, which are staple food products, as well as cotton, which is the basis of many textiles, and making them cheaper. This makes it possible for more people to survive, as well as to use these products in a productive manner, and that's good for humanity. Additionally, Nina Feedroth in the New York Times wrote in 2011 that somewhere on the order of 29 countries and 360 million acres were using genetically modified substances to feed themselves. Additionally, she remarks that about 15.4 million farmers, 90% of whom are poor in small operations, are using genetically modified seeds in order to survive. Again, why would somebody use something that lowers costs and increases yields? Because it's good for business and it's good for people. And in helping small farmers in poor countries feed themselves, that's also good for humanity. In 2011, Louise Gray of The Telegraph explored a British government commissioned report entitled The Future of Food and Farming. This report explored a number of options, but ultimately emphasized above all else that in order to cope with the coming food crisis that we will deal with sometime around 2050 due to our population expanding and our environment weakening, we're going to have to explore all options, not just organic farming. The emphasis consistently in the report was that it would not be an either or, but more of an and in relation to both conventional and organic farming, as well as genetically modified seeds being integrated to ensure a green revolution in order to feed all of humanity in the coming years. In relation to how much money has been poured into making food costs lower and increasing our food supply, I turn to Monsanto's very own website. In their newsroom, they quote that they spend approximately $2.6 million per day in research and development. That's quite a sum. That's staggering, and it's far more than any individual farmer could have dedicated to the research and development of the product that they're using. And each farmer that uses these seeds is using them at a cheaper cost, but they're paying for a product that they are delivering. And therefore, if they're spending, this much money in the research and development behind their product, it is only right that they be compensated appropriately. Now, are they making money on these seeds? According to Seamus Funk of the Motley Fool, a very effective and popular investing website, in 2014, the second quarter sales for Monsanto were up from $4.3 billion in 2013 to $4.6 billion. This tells us that the patent protections used by Monsanto are working and allowing the company to remain profitable and therefore able to continue putting more money into research and development to make better products for humanity. Now, some question, is it ethical for a company to patent life, to patent a seed? According to the U.S. Patent Office website, the concept of a patent is to exclude others from making, using, offering for sale, or selling the invention throughout the United States. So in the sense that Monsanto insists that any farmer agree to a specific set of how to use their product, as well as ensuring that no one else makes or uses their product inappropriately, this seems like an appropriate measure to take. Additionally, the patent will only be valid for 20 years, so from the time of release, the company only has 20 years to remake the $2.6 million a day they spent in research and developing it. In this sense, they have lowered food costs and increased our food supply at great expense in the realm of research and development to build these products. In order to ensure that these products are continuing to be developed, patent protections are absolutely critical and should not be violated.